millennials and people and, Gen Z and all these folks that come after us are looking up, and we're like, the world is going to end in 12 years if we don't address climate change. And your biggest issue is your biggest issue is how are we going to pay for it? This dude is...
Yes, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Elon Musk is probably one of the most unintelligent billionaires I have ever met or seen or witnessed. You can probably glimpse his from watching these people on TV. I was extremely shocked to hear this coming from someone like this. I don't know who actually even put this lady near politics because she's not wise, she's not intelligent. Calling out Elon Musk like he's not wise, it is crazy.
This dude is probably one of the most unintelligent billionaires I have ever met or seen or witnessed. Which, you can probably even glean that from watching these people on TV. Anyways, all of that is to say is that they don't do their homework. Clearly, they're putting 19-year-olds in at the Treasury. This dude is not smart. And the danger in the lack of intelligence and the lack of expertise that Elon has. I mean, this guy is one of the most morally vacant, but also just least knowledgeable about these systems that we really know of. But the point is that what that means is that they're going to hit a button inevitably. They are going to hit a button and things can go sideways.
You use the term the occupation of Palestine. What did you mean by that?
I think what I meant is like the settlements that are increasing in some of these areas and places where Palestinians are experiencing difficulty in access to their housing and homes.
They just want to come out and spend their hard-earned money, and they want their tax dollars to look like it's helping the country.
And also, I got to say...
Don't you agree?
I totally agree.
I mean, man, I've looked at from when I moved to Nashville and made zero to what I make now, and I paid a ton of taxes, and man, I just want to see it. I just want to be able to go, that's my damn tax dollars working right there. That's helping people and making the country a better place. But I've yet to see.
Buddy, I live in a state with 13% tax on every year. And I just had to endure a fire that would have happened anyway, but could have been handled a lot better. But my 13% was not used wisely.
I know. Don't you want to see it do well?
Yes, I do.
Gosh.
That's what I'm saying. I do.
Yes, you might be furious. Like, why is AIC calling out Elon Musk this way? This DOGE Elon Musk created is putting these people into a level I have never seen before. They are extremely angry. When you ask where is your tax dollars going into, you'll be shocked to realize the way they use this money. Elon Musk dismantling these crazy people is putting them to a level never seen before. I think I did a video about this. I'm going to show you so you can see how liberals are melting down. At a certain point, I didn't want to do this just because of this murder from AIC. It stirred my reactions up. It's insane. Look at AIC, who can't even explain basic history. She is here calling out Elon Musk to be unintelligent. One word for her on the comment section.
Hey guys, today is February 3rd. It's been since January 24th since the House has been in session. And the Democrats have been home the entire time, the last 10 days that all this stuff's going on. Okay, here's an idea. I'm sick of typing this out, so here's an idea, guys. How about all these agencies where employees are being locked out of, how about you send members of Congress with those employees to walk them into work? Or just send members of Congress to go into the building and investigate what these people are doing. Dare them to stop you because they can't. Okay, that's a free idea. Why is it that the former Republicans are the ones that are coming up with all the ideas? Get out there and do something. You're in the minority. Your message is your weapon. Use your message. Quit staying at home.
Through USAID over the past several years, these are some of the insane priorities that organization has been spending money on. $1.5 million to advance DEI in Serbia's workplaces, $70,000 for a production of a DEI musical in Ireland, $47,000 for a transgender opera in Colombia, $32,000 for a transgender comic book in Peru. I don't know about you, but as an American taxpayer, I don't want my dollars going towards this crap, and I know the American people don't either, and that's exactly what Elon Musk has been tasked by President Trump to do, to get the fraud, waste, and abuse out of our federal government. Thank you, guys.
Yes, Democrats are getting sleepless night because Trump is draining the swamp. When I take a look at what is going on, they can't even sleep. They are melting down. This one is saying this, saying that at the end of the day, they will be okay. The most hysterical take of the night came from CNN Van Jones, who claimed that Trump is telling the rest of the world to die by adding oversight to USD. Another person, Jen Psaki, in an equally ridiculous media moment, former White House press secretary Jen Psaki suggested that Elon Musk targeted USD because he was uncomfortable with how the agency combated corruption. What corruption if you are using money doing your insane things? In another segment, President Trump has moved to dismantle USD, merging into the State Department under Marco Rubio to enforce oversight, stop taxpayers' dollars from fueling corruption, and ensure USAID saves American interests. This is Joy Behar, Joy Real, melting down about the same thing.
We can brag on Marco Rubio. I'd be happy to do it, but I'm going to tell you right now, people are going to die in very large numbers around the world who are expecting the United States to live up to our promises to get them medicine, to get them help. And when that happens, people are going to remember that. There are people right now who have HIV who are alive only because the United States is making sure of that. Donald Trump says, we don't care. You go die. That's the message from the United States government. It is the wrong message to be sending, and it opens up the door for China and other people to say, at least we're a stable government who's not going to leave you out here to die. That's this is not an abstract conversation for people around the world.
Unelected best friend, Elon Musk. His latest target was the United States Agency for International Development. And that agency is the one that not only leads on humanitarian assistance around the world, but also works to combat corruption and foreign aid programs. It's a big part of what they do.
But we begin tonight with a full-on crisis in our democracy, as federal workers are literally locked out of their offices while operatives working for a private citizen essentially take over our government. Their tactics include turning off our federal websites, deleting government-funded research that you, the taxpayer, paid for to impose speech codes, bullying news organizations by demanding interview transcripts, implementing an FBI purge, locking federal workers out of their computers, and even turning them away at their offices while giving themselves, without congressional or any other authorization.
We begin with this Fox News alert. President Trump has the world's attention now. He came through on a campaign promise.
Any clip you see behind my videos, that is just for algorithm. You can stop here. God bless you abundantly. Please always share the videos. It motivates me and the algorithm picking up to recommend.
Cowboy Carter.
DEI is not a threat, it's a gift.
Make it feel good.
It's essential.
Early on, immediately.
She's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10.
To her.
The EU does not treat the U.S. fairly on trade and that he has some big complaints. Is that true?
Right? And it doesn't mean that we should sit and pretend that it's suddenly okay, that this new presidency is just going to keep on keeping on. That is not the case. And because, final point for me, a year and a half is because...
This is the United States.
You're talking about a man who didn't become the president of the United States because of merit.
This lady is not unstopped.
Where awful things have happened. So,
And sparks move things. And it doesn't matter how much water you have.
Future president and his gag are somebody in policy.
The city of the Pacific Palisades is burning. And, I flew here last night. I was on a plane.
You getting water to areas that need.
He's been trained his whole life to do.
What do we do?
Right now you're looking. Remember it.
As a country about and then I think all our tax dollars probably went for Gavin's hair gel. I don't know.
In Jordan.
The 5 tenants of
Palisades Village right here. This is the town center of sorts.
And he did this little dance.
Josh Green, the governor of down in Hawaii. Had some.
And then we watch the news or talk to my friends.
Now look, I have a lot of fear.
This is not